now stepping into GPUs after strong traction with CPUs. What was the turning point that made you decide now was the right moment to expand into GPU?
Well, the right moment was maybe 2 years ago. So essentially, AI grows. Like AI is growing very fast, and we want to, catch this demand. A lot of people asking for GPUs, a lot of current customers asking for GPUs. It's just organical way for us to expand to GPU offering.
Could you share who are the main customers of Fluence? Maybe you have like a tendency.
Yeah, currently Fluence, because our first product is virtual servers, CPU virtual servers, and people can run like a normal cloud stuff, like databases, backends, data processing, and so on. But because we are in Web3, our main use case is blockchain nodes. So people run all kind of blockchain nodes. So they spin on these virtual servers and just deploy nodes on it. But also some of these nodes actually now require GPUs, and this is for us also the reason why we are adding GPUs to serve these customers and grow the network and revenue.
Your position in Fluence is up to 85% cheaper than centralized cloud. Beyond cost, what's the biggest story here? What do you want AI builders to think when choosing Fluence over hyperscalers?
So big value proposition for decentralized platforms like us is a cost efficiency. So we offer compute at much lower cost than hyperscalers. But for example, also in GPU case, what's interesting is that different customers looking for very specific setups, like very specific GPU, and let's say like you need certain amount of GPU of like H100, and then you need the storage right next to it, like sitting in the same data center, because you want to interact, like to pull your training data to a machine with GPUs, and you want to interact with essentially with data very intensively, and these setups are very different in the hardware manner. So by aggregating a lot of resources from multiple data centers and even protocols, we can bring the maximum amount of this variability, and we can serve customers what they want.
Fluence already supports some of the world's largest blockchain infrastructure providers. How do you see the launch of GPUs within your Web3 foundation in the fast-growing AI space?
Well, I already sort of covered it because right now there is a bunch of AI-related Web3 protocols. Their nodes are requiring GPU capacity, and in order to onboard them and run them, like we need GPU, and then essentially we can allow them to exist and to be decentralized by running all these nodes on CPU plus GPU capacity.
Yeah. Good. Sorry. Looking ahead to Vision 2026, what does success look like? How will we know Fluence has fully become the go-to marketplace for enterprise-grade and decentralized compute?
We are aiming to build sort of the minimal set of cloud services that is required to serve most of customers, which means you have to have virtual servers, CPU based. You have to have GPU instances for AI use cases. You have to have block storage, which means that the fast storage that sits next to these physical servers. You need to have like maybe some load balancing, like managed Kubernetes, which also are coming. One of the important things is shared instances, which means when you have more efficient utilization of CPUs and you fit more virtual servers into one physical machine. So we're building all of this on the cloud product level, which would allow to onboard customers faster and grow the network and revenue. We also have the token side, where current use case is staking to secure these compute resources and earning staking rewards. We are bringing more use cases like stablecoin, which will be collateralized by FLT and would be used as a default payment method for all this capacity under the hood in our on-chain marketplace. We also working towards what called RWA, essentially to tokenize this capacity and allow people to earn part of this growing revenue in a different way than staking. When you essentially can bet on certain type of hardware to be more efficient in terms of revenue than other type of hardware. So like tokenizing allows you to pick the class of hardware and bet on it and get some share of the revenue of it. Versus when you stake like more on the provider level. So bunch of improvements on token side, bunch of improvements on cloud side. A lot of things are actually coming.